Hi there everyone, good evening, welcome. We are in Zandvoort tonight. It is round 5 of the season, so just over halfway, this final season of the game, before the next Formula 1 comes out. Let me just sort the links out and then I'll be right with you properly on this. As you can see, 15 in the lobby already. I'm running a little bit late. I had to take a quick bathroom break before we started, so that is what it is. Let me get into the chat right now. Actually, I'll do this as well. There we go. Hi there, evening. I hope you're well. I'm just sorting everything out. I need a quick bathroom break before we started, so I had to go off and do that. And I'm ready and set and good to go for the race tonight. As we can see, quite a full lobby tonight. Zandvoort is a driver's favourite. So we've got some housekeeping to do, if you want to call it that. Firstly, we'll go to the just a sec. Yeah, firstly we'll go to the current driver's standings after last week, and what a great race that was last week in Australia, by the way. We can see in the driver's standings that Husky is down to second. And he's going to be disappointed with that. There's 14 points separating the top 3 drivers. So all to play for, with 4 races to go, including tonight. Aston Martins have moved into first position as well in the Constructors' Championship, followed by the Red Bull and the Racing Bulls. Mercedes not too far behind either. But as for the race tonight, so we've got our standard qualifying, which you all should be used to by now. 18-minute qualifying session, and yeah, just a normal qualifying. But tonight there's a mandatory 2 pit stop strategy that's being enforced. So you have to pit after 3 laps. Now that could be 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, and then you have to pit again after that. So a mandatory 2 stop strategy tonight, which is going to make things very interesting. As you can see right now, we've got Connor back this week, teammates with Sam, and our championship leader there, Liam Doherty, in the Aston Martin, having a fantastic season. Let's put that on as well. Here comes Connor straight away on the soft tyre. Just sorting my audio out quickly, and there we go, ready to go for the race. For obviously qualifying first. Zandvoort, very quick track. As we know that the race is going to be in dry conditions, that's going to make for some good racing. Sam also out, so both Racing Bulls straight out to get a lap in. Others now, Elmo in the Alpine and Lewis in the Williams out. We've got Husky, Polish Hammer and Jesek all out too. It's a very, very quick lap here, especially in dry conditions. And here is Connor. He's got a few seasons without winning a championship. He's probably not going to win one this season either. He's not been a regular this particular season. Down the start finish straight. Long right-hander into turn one. Should see some action there. Tricky sector one. Fast but quite technical. Connor doing all right. He's not pushing it to the absolute limits right now. He's playing it quite safe. Slight lift off there. But be careful here. You can always take it too wide on the left hand side and end up invalidating your lap. Looking pretty smooth this lap from Connor. As I say that, he just has a little snap there as oversteer, but still looking good, especially on a track where very easy to spin out. Quite a dangerous lap. A 108.7. Sam's about to finish his lap. Oh, and that's not going to be a great lap just because of that, I think. So let's go down to Husky then. Coming towards the end of sector 2. 48.1 through 2 sectors. You see Sam with a 109.2 there. Did lose quite a bit of time as well around this particular corner. So definitely someone to watch out for. That's a 109.0 for Husky. No one going sub 109 aside from Connor right now. I'm trying to see if there's anybody near the start of the lap. Oh, there's my man Wembanyama facing the wrong way. We'll get on with Rob Star and we'll have a quick look then. So Connor from Husky, Jesek just 0.02 of a second behind Husky. Oh, and running right wide a little bit there. Robster struggling to keep this under control. Those tyres are going to be really, really hot. Ghost with a 109.0 as well. Sam with a 109.2 currently in 5th. Lights with a 109.2. 109.4 for Elmo. There's a slight gap, about 4 or 5 tenths down to Lewis. And Polish Hammer, Heller with a 110.1, very close to Polish Hammer there. Followed by the Donster and IRS. Possible that some people will be doing two warm-up laps just to burn the fuel off. This is Cam in the McLaren. .49.6 through 2 sectors, so probably not going to be a pole sitting time this one. So it's nice to get a lap in though. Ferrari just letting him through, possibly IRS there letting him through. There we go then, down the final corner. It's going to be a 111.5 up into 13th position. Pink washed eye coming around the last corner. And not had a great lap there, but looks like he's doing a double out lap. So it's a 119.5, but this is actually going to be his fast lap. Connor's putting a 108.6 to increase his lead at the top. We all know that Connor is one of those S-tier drivers that we've got, and he's very much looking like he wants to put on a show tonight. So Pink now having what looks like a smooth lap. Remember, he did basically 2 out laps just to burn as much fuel off as possible. A little bit of moment through the hairpin there. we've lost a tiny bit of time. And coming around the last corner, let's see what sort of time he's going to put in. Uh, 109.3, so that's up into 7th position. That's pretty decent. It's the time for more runs. As you can see right now, especially from Pink's point of view, there is a bit of traffic, and because it's such a short lap, you can end up in a situation where you might be impeded. So I'm almost a tenth up already, just through one sector, looking pretty decent. He's be looking to challenge his teammate here, Connor, for the pole position on offer. Two and a half tenths up. It's going to certainly put him sub 109 and into 2nd position. Let's see what he can do in sector 3. It's going to be a 108.5. It's provisional pole there, and as you can see, the Racing Bulls currently occupying the front row of the grid. Well, our championship leader is out. He's in sector 1. You can see just over 24 seconds for sector 1, and he's going to be looking to set a very good time here if he can. He'll just slide in a little bit. He's on an out lap. Everybody putting in as many laps as possible, just trying to get this time to take pole position, but it's going to be difficult now. I mean, 108.5 is pretty decent. That's 109.2 for Liam there. It's his first run of the evening, so probably just happy to get a good time out. Of Lights, who's doing the old double out lap. Husky's just in front there, so we can, that's his teammate too, so we can keep an eye on them. Loads of traffic still coming out of the pits. Lap could be impeded here, not intentionally, but yeah, it is difficult. Might get some dirt here, or just have to go slightly off the race line. Himself and Husky looking to both go sub 109. Oh, and an unusual 5-place grid penalty there, and it's for Heller. I'm gonna assume that that's coming out of the pits. It's a strange one, that. Husky slowed down here. Is he going to try and give a bit of a tow? Yeah, 108.9 for Lights there, and got a little bit of a tow down the back straight. So we've got the RBs on the front row, and then the Red Bulls on the second row. Interesting. Connor's done a personal best in sector 2, slightly down on his time. Oh, and that's yeah. He's backed out of that lap there. Getting everyone through. Here we go again. You do have enough fuel for a couple of runs, and because it's such a short lap, even if he's not happy, he can come in and pit and he'll have time to get back out again. So we've got Jesek just slightly slower than their current time. That's not to say that they can't improve in Sector 3. It's very close. It's not quite, that's so unlucky. That's 11 thousandths slower than his current time, which is good consistency he's showing. That's a fact. Pink Washed Eye has just gone up to third, by the way. That's a very good lap. 108.8. You can see 4 drivers now, sub 109. Ghost's looking to do the same here. Yes, he's managed to get under 109, so up to 5th position with a 108.961, just 300ths behind Lights. The time's definitely getting quicker. Here comes Connor then for an actual full fast lap. Again, still got time to get in and out if this lap doesn't go the way that he wants it to. Seems to be having trouble with traction coming out of the chicane. No, actually, I was right the first time. The hairpin in Sector 2. And we'll see if that's affecting him. He's alright here. No, so he is alright out of the hairpin. It is the chicane. I was right the second time. Yeah, we'll see how he gets on coming out of it now. So much better, much smoother this time. Question is this lap going to be quicker? Piling on the IRS. Oh, he's put it into the wall. Oh, he's lucky not to have lost a tyre there. Just took a little bit too much on the inside. Time to get in and out though, so no worries in that respect. With Jesek, just in Sector 2 now, looking to be another one of those drivers that goes sub 109. Currently over a tenth quicker, and that would be a sub 109. Can be open obviously to pull out. Oh dear me, that was almost disaster there for him. He's backed out, and if he's going to back out like that, I'm surprised he's not come into the pit, unless he thinks he can get right. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Elmo 2 seconds down currently, as you can see, not using any ERS, so just burning off as much fuel as possible. Ella currently running 11th position. Unfortunately, going to be 20 lobby. Yeah, I mean, it's a fast lobby. You're on a second row as it stands though. You've got time for another run, so could end up putting on the front row. Yeah, Hella looking to burn off as much fuel as well, so you've got to keep an eye out for these things. Looks like Elmo is fully sending this one. Slight lock up on the front right there, but not too bad. That's what we like to see. Ferrari letting him through. Very courteous, but what you should be doing, that's IRS and the Ferrari there. Ooh, snap there. Yeah, gonna have to back out. Who else we got on a fast lap? No one really. Everybody taking their time. Let's see if Sam isn't bothering with, or is he? Yeah, he's just regaining the IRS. So maybe he's going to try and take, although he is blasting through it now. I was going to say, Sam's not normally one to burn the fuel off like that. He'll actually just try and power through and get the fastest time possible as quickly as possible. Provisionally the pole sitter right now, Sam, of course. At his home Grand Prix as well. We've got some people finished for the session. It's going to do here, Sam. It's going to be a close. Not able to improve though, so that opens the door for Connor, who's actually slower right now than his previous attempt, or at least his previous fast attempt. But sector 2, look at that, he's gone 500ths up. He's got to do something in sector 3 though. Let's see. 107, 108. He's improved. It's not enough though. It's not enough. A 10th wasn't going to get it. But he's consolidated second place there. It's not an insurmountable task for those behind. But he has improved on his time, Connor, and that's what he'll be happy with that at least. Here comes lights then. Just saying it was a sweaty lobby. Welcome to IRS, mate. That's you're going to get that all the time. Just feathering it out of the corner there. Plenty of the IRS. Going to start putting his foot down. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Is he going to improve? Yes. Ever so slightly. Not enough for another position though. Here comes Pink then. Currently in third. Let's see what the split time's like. Decent. You have to have a really good sector 3. You could push Connor here, depending on how this sector goes. Yeah, I think you could have gone up to P3 there at least. Well, it's still second row of the grid, which is a good qualifying session. And Pink Washed Eye doesn't quite get enough to take the position. Just Polish Hammer going round right now. And has come into the pits. So, that will be qualifying over. And as you can see, we have an all Racing Ball front row of Sam and Connor. Very, very closely followed by Pink and Lights here. We have the Donster up in 5th. That's great to see. The Donster back at it. Followed by Ghost, Husky, Jessek, Elmo. Liam, our championship leader right now, could only qualify 10th. Then it will be Polish Hammer, Robster, Lewis, Wembanyama, then Heller. He has a 5-place grid penalty. And then we've got IRS, DMS and Cam making up the rest of the grid. But a very interesting qualifying session. Very, very close, I can say that. There's about 1.5 seconds difference between the top 15 drivers, I think. So yeah, a lot going on. For those that are just tuning in, tonight we have a mandatory 2 pit stops. It's going to make things very interesting, not just in terms of strategy, but in terms of safety cars, if there are any, which there normally is. That's not an indictment of this league either. Every league is safety cars. But yeah, do you wait and try and go long on that first stint and think, yeah, maybe I can get a safety car? Do you come in early, try and undercut early on your first stop? What sort of tyres are you going to use? Softs a couple of times. Maybe people have been doing less runs in qualifying to have a set of softs. All these things and more we're going to find out over the course of the race. Everybody now trying to decide on what strategy they're going to run. Yeah, it ain't good. It's one of those, isn't it? You know, the drivers are put in a situation here where they've got to make some tough choices before the race even starts. With a one-stop strategy, you obviously start mediums or you start hards, and then you go on to the compound that you didn't start on. So let's have a look what people are starting on. We'll get the lap data on as well. So the tyres, what a massive difference in the tyres. So we've got Sam starting on the softs from pole position, looking to get an early lead. Connor's going to do the opposite here. He started on the hard tyres. He looks like he's going to go long. Pink Washed Eye and Lights there, both with the versatility in the mediums, which I like. The Donster and Ghost on soft tyres, followed by Husky on mediums. Then we've got Jessic Elmo and Liam Doherty all on softs, followed by Polish Ham on the mediums. And then we've got soft tyres all the way down to DMS, who's in 18th. So, big difference in the tyres. Little bit surprised Connor's going long, although he might be looking to help his teammate out and just back the pack up a little bit early if he can. Watch out for that. You see Lights has been disqualified there. It doesn't actually mean he can't participate in the race. Just puts him back on the grid box. Just a little bit further back than what he'd be. Well, I say just a little bit. It's significant when you start in a race, but yeah, he's a bit further back than he would be like manually. Like if you can stop, and there's different timings. So if you can purple time it, then it's much better. So Lights there just saying he just missed the start, and so it's disqualified him. And Lewis saying he's not here. Are you not in the race, Lewis? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You're like just. That's on me, not you, by the way. Yeah, if you just let me know if you're not in the lobby. There is I could see a Williams there. Yeah, that's. Okay. Do I have you added on Formula or on EA? That's the next question. As the lights do go out, you can see a great start from Sam. Pink Washed Eye under pressure here from Lights in the Red Bull. Everyone got. Oh, okay. I was going to say if I had you on EA, I could add you back. But if I don't, I can't add you back during a race. That's the problem. Well, thanks for letting us know anyway. At least, we know that you're not ready. Yeah, that's cool. So everyone round quite safely. And Connor's done well here. He is back in the pack up by the looks of things. Whether intentionally or not, being on those hard tyres against the softs, going to be difficult. Ooh, and there's a big wobble there from Pink Washed Eye and the Mercedes down into 8th position now. Been a decent start, as I say, with everyone getting through safely. That's very good. Liam up into 6th, Husky down into 8th. Some big changes there, which we'll see how that pans out over the next few laps. DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. Looks like Connors is about to be overtaken, and he's going to look to throw it round on the outside. 2 Trailer Park Girls, but not able to. Well defended there from Lights, by the way. And with Lights on those medium tyres, he's got a chance to pull away from Connor if possible. Connor did a great job on the first lap there for the team, allowing Sam to get a 2.6 second lead already. Jessic now goes through on Connor. Connor on those hard tyres, we kind of expect him to lose some positions here. And we've got an incident at the back. Yeah, it's a McLaren. Front left end plate damage on that front wing. Yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate. I don't know if he's allowed to pit in because he's got damage, or whether he's got to wait until lap 3, at the end of lap 3, because that'd be a little bit harsh. And he's retired from the session on track. We've got a VSC, no full safety car as yet. Look for the yellow dot on the map. Cal has left the session. It looks like Sam's come into the pits here. He might have made a big error, and I think he's made a big error because, and whoever that is behind, Wembanyama, it said you had to run, the rules say you have to run 3 laps before you pit. So I'm not sure if that's going to count as one of his 2 mandatory pit stops. It's the first time we've tried to run these particular rules. But now we have a very different race at the front. You can see Lights and Jessek both about to be wheel to wheel. Connor managing to stay in DRS range. It's going to help him defend. Loads of fast laps coming in now. Elmo 1:13.3 currently the fastest on track. Jessek did get through as expected on those soft tyres. They'll still be pretty good. Liam now up into 3rd position, so a poor qualifying session, I think we can agree from him, our championship leader. But now up into 3rd, looking very, very solid and in a very, very strong position. Connor down to 4th then. You can see there's a DRS train all the way down to 11th and Elmo. Then we've got a bit of a gap to his teammate Heller. The Donster going nice and steady there in 5th position, by the way. As you can see him there in the Sauber. He's in a bit of a sandwich between Connor and Ghost, but had a very good solid start, holding position and not getting into any trouble, which is easy to do when you're in a pack like this. So you see Lights go through. I think the Donster's going to go through as well on Connor. Yep. Connor's really struggling to defend 3 wide. He's lost 1 position there. He's moving in the wrong direction in terms of his position, that's for sure. And now that Liam's closed that gap too, this is going to be a fun little race we're having. So pit window's definitely open now. If you look at the number of stops, Sam and Wembanyama have come in. I think Sam pitted in 1 lap too early, and that means that if he only takes 1 more stop, he's going to be in big trouble. Like, he's going to be disqualified post-race. Back up to the front then. We'll get on board with Liam. And you're able to see Jessek going through into 1st once again. Liam's just staying steady, holding where he is, which is good to see. That's what we like. He's having a good shot now. So we've got yellow flags out. It looks like it's Connor in the RB, yeah. And he's basically got no front wing on the left hand side there. So he's definitely going to have to pit in at the end of this lap, take that first of his 2 mandatory pit stops. He could go medium from here, in fairness. But yeah, right down to 15th position. He probably thought his work was done, holding up Sam, holding up the pack for Sam, but that's not the case. The top 3 just pulling away a little bit here. Donster needs to close that gap, get within a second. Husky the same. Husky's in a bit of trouble here. Pink washed eye with that DRS might be able to make a move. He's gone through before he gets DRS as well, as we just saw there. And at the front, Jesek down into second. There's Elmo just coming through on Ghost. This is another close battle for 13th. Between Lewis, who's actually not racing, and DMS. You see quite a few people in the pits. Here comes Connor into the pits. Knowing that there's another pit stop, yeah, it's going to cost you time this, but you can definitely pull something out of the bag here. And there's a change in the front wing onto the mediums. I do believe he's going to go medium here. See the race out. Do about 15 on these mediums and then see the rest of the race out on his fresh set. Sam overtaking Hella there. Donster into the pits then. Jesek goes through as expected. You see that almost every lap. The changes there. These two both absolutely wheel to wheel at all times. Very close. Let's just check the tyres then. So Jesek's managed to extend these tyres to 7 laps. Same with Liam, Elmo, Ghost, Robstar. I've all managed to get 7 laps out of the softs. So that's pretty good. Robstar goes through on Ghost, by the way. Ghost looks like front left end plate damage. So when he picks in, he's going to have to change that wing. Well, he doesn't have to actually. It's not mandatory to change your wing. You can manually say I don't want it changing, but with the amount of laps left, you'd probably be better off doing it. So lights back into first. You see as Liam is in the pits. Jesek doing bits on these softs. You can get them 10 laps and then do another 10 on a set of softs if he's got a fresh set, that is. He could go on mediums at the end, or he could do soft, medium, softs. He's really got a lot of options taking the softs this far into the race. You see gaps starting to open up a little bit in terms of where everyone is, because people have pitted and people haven't. That'll all settle down as we get through more laps. Connor's put in the fastest lap of the race, and he's absolutely flying as expected on those medium tyres, fresh mediums. So let's see what Jesek does here. Jesek has come into the pits, so let's check the tyres again and see what Elmo stayed out and Robstar has come in. So we can count Lewis out because we know that Lewis is at AI. So the only person right now out on those softs from the beginning, as I can see, yep, is Elmo, who's managed to get up to 4th position. Had a very good start to this race. This is the currently the battle for second between Husky and Pink. Pink currently holding that second position. Light's got a bit of an advantage. You see he's got 2.8 seconds of advantage, but there we go, Pink's coming in. I think Husky behind him came in as well. Whoa! And that's 10 seconds for Pink. That's affected Husky as well, who had to absolutely slam on the brakes. Don't think he got any wing damage, which is good. Yeah, at least he didn't get any damage from that. Husky very, very fortunate there not to have been affected more. Pink with those 10 seconds now, and oh no, look at that, into the barrier. We've got a BSC, he's off the track, got to keep going. Might have to take that second pit stop right now. Again, not a full safety car, just a VSC. I think it's going to be limping round right now. You can see huge gaps between the top three, but if you look, the top two, neither of them have pitted in yet. DMS hasn't pitted in. Lewis, who's the AI, hasn't pitted in yet either. Lewis will probably only take one stop because it's AI, so we can count that out straight away. I'm very surprised, but in a good way, that Elmo's managed to take these soft tyres as far as he has. It's quite impressive, to be honest. Right now, we're seeing Jessek close the gap. Oh, it is a full safety car, by the way. If you look at the map, you can see the yellow circle. Speed under the safety car for IRS, which is a drive-through penalty when the safety car goes in. So a lot of people losing concentration here. Let's check the pit stops then. So Sam's pitted in. So technically he's done 2 stops, but I'm pretty sure that because he stopped at the end of lap 2, and the rules do say you have to do 3 laps before you can stop, I'm not sure that will count. The Donster's made 2 stops on fresh hard tyres, which would probably go the rest of the race. You can see as well now, Connor 2 stops, Pink 2 stops, Hella 2 stops. This is, I mean, Connor's gone to soft tyres, so he's going to make another stop at some point. He's not taking soft tyres 24 laps, that's a fact. They're going to explode before then. But what this is going to do, it's going to bunch the whole pack up, and as you can see with the amount of stops, it's going to make things very interesting. Sam's gone on to 3-lap-old soft as well, so he's going to have to stop again, which means it won't matter that he stopped at the end of lap 2. Yeah, this race very much up in the air right now. Everybody almost lined up behind the safety car, so I think we'll see one more lap of it before it comes in. Look out for the restart. An old cliche of mine, safety cars do make more safety cars. Everyone's jockeying for position on the first couple of laps out after a safety car has come in. Sam is down into 15th. I think maybe come into the pits, yeah. To take those old soft tyres off, we'll be at the really just right at the back of the pack now. So from pole position to 17th, in the space of 14 laps, not a good first third of the race for Sam. Absolutely one of the favourites, especially given that qualifying session. And it looks like it's not going to happen. It's going to take a miracle from here. I know he's not going to have to stop again. Yeah, that's fine. But let's see what he does. He's gone to the mediums. It's to take him about 22 racing laps. Possible, definitely possible. They're going to be a bit dead at the end though. I believe the safety car will come in at the end of this lap, and we'll get the restart. Yep, safety car in at the end of the lap, and we'll see how the restart goes. It's going to be lights controlling from the front. Had a great race so far, deservedly in the lead right now. Excuse me. Although we'll see what. We'll see exactly what he's going to do off the restart right now. Back in the pack up, waiting for that safety car to pull into the pits. I imagine he's going to go quite as early as he can. He has gone. It's a decent enough start. Connor's managed to get up to 9th off the restart there. And old Robster has got a hell of a lot of damage there, so something's gone off round turn 1 as expected. Everybody just trying to line themselves up. Sam into 15th, side by side with DMS. Connor up into 7th, by the way. Let's get on board with Connor actually. He's going to be looking to get through this pack. Down the inside, yeah, goes through on Polish Hammer. Undefendable, that pass. That's very nice. You know he's not going to go all the way on these soft tyres. He's probably going to go on to another set of mediums afterwards. And we'll see how that goes for him in terms of his position. I think just about everyone's going to have to pit in again anyway. So now he's gone through on Elmo, up into 5th position now, Connor. Looking pretty strong, DRS enabled, he is within DRS range. Sam is out of the session, and that's a full safety car. So, that's as bad of a race in terms of going from pole position and only managing to complete 15 laps it's disastrous. That is the most, like, that's the worst thing that could have happened for Sam there. And especially given that he is currently running, I believe, 3rd in the championship. He's going to lose a lot of points to both Liam and Husky. So, yeah, not a good night at all for Sam. He'd probably be happy with the pole position, and rightfully so. It was a very nice pole, but he's not able to take advantage of that. I think we'll see a lot of people pitting in here. Let's stay on board with Connor. Let's see what he does. He's on some old soft tyres. Staying out, I'm a bit surprised about this. Those tyres 5 lap old softs, they are not going the rest of this race. If you look at the amount of stops now, that's Liam done for the evening in terms of mandatory stops. Donster goes, Wembanyama. They've all done, I mean, Conrad's done his mandatory stops. I just feel like he's made a slight error in judgment. I think he could take a set of mediums, 19 laps. Whereas he's going to have to stop again from these soft tyres. Well, behind the safety car, by the way, just waiting for everyone to bunch up. I think we'll see one more lap maybe from the safety car. As we're up to lap 18. Unfortunately for IRS, unable to get rid of that drive-through penalty because of the almost immediate safety car from the last one. Check. Nobody else has pitted in either, so yeah, up to the back of the queue for everyone. I personally expect the safety car to come in at the end of this lap, and we'll be back racing again. Again, we've still got 16 drivers and jockeying for position. Wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't the last safety car. I kind of want it to be the last safety car. We don't want to see loads of safety cars in a race, but while everyone's very close like this, I do imagine we probably see another one. So find out momentarily if the safety car is going to come in this lap. And the answer to that is yes. There we go. So once again, lights controlling the restart. You go for the same strategy and try and catch people out. You went very as soon as that safety car got into the pit lane, so you went very early. We'll have to see. So back in the pack up. Safety car into the pits. He's gone now. And it's not caught anyone out. Not really. Connor now up to third with a fantastic overtake on Husky. Elmo up into fifth. The Donster down into seventh. You can see everybody, as I mentioned, just trying to get positions early on while the cars in front are very close. Connor now up into second behind Jesek. In front of Jesek, apologies. Just overtook Jesek behind lights. And Banyama already over a second behind this front six. And that's going to hold everyone else up too. Yeah, he's having a great race, Sam, to be fair. I think he could finish higher than that too. If we could, he's already done his 2 stops. I want to know, Sam, while you're here, why did you pit at the end of lap 2? You were cruising. You were smashing it. I don't know why you pitted in at the end of lap 2. I couldn't get my head around it. Oh, yeah, it was just like a tactical error then. Oh, yeah, cool. Right, yeah. These things do happen, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I've been there, I've made mistakes like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a shame, because, I mean, yeah, you were like 3 seconds up. Connor did a good job on lap 1, on those hard tyres, just gave you a bit of room. And then you took advantage with the soft tyre. But then, yeah, I was like, yeah, I know it's a VSC and a long one. I was just like, why would you put? But it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, sometimes you're just so locked in and you're not thinking, and yeah, you just do it like automatically. Liam's left the session. I don't think he's retired from the race though. The Domster up into 7th position. We've just seen Ghost go through on Elmo. So Ghost up to 5th. Be a good night for Husky. I've thought that recently, Sam. That's something that's only like recently come into my head. Sometimes it looks like, what is it? Like the hitbox or whatever you want to call it, the contact model, as you say. It's not precise to the car. Sometimes there's contact when it's not actually contact. I didn't see your incident. We didn't catch it on the stream, so we can't comment on that in particular. But sometimes it does feel like that. I know what you're saying. Connor now doing a job for the team has gone up into 1st. He's side by side. I won't say over, but you've got to win the next 3 races, I think, which you could do. You could definitely do that. I mean, you saw tonight you were miles in front. There was like nothing in it for you. You obviously, with the safety cars that there's been, it would have closed the gap. But in qualifying and in the race, up until that point, you were the fastest. So there's nothing to say that you can't win the next 3 races. So you could definitely still win the championship. We've got a couple of people retiring in the pits. Latest of which is Pink. Good to see. If you're going to retire, do it in the pits. Not that I agree with it, but at least then it doesn't bring out a safety car. So Connor on these old soft tyres, at some point he's going to have to come in. There we go. He's going to take 1st position. Yes. Is he going to hold on to it though? It's difficult because Lights is going to have that inside line, all important inside line on turn 2 and turns 2 and 4. So it's hard to keep hold of 1st position if you're Connor in that situation. The top 6 still all within a second of each other. Jessek very much in this. I'm not sure we'll see anybody in that last race then. Everyone will be straight on to 25, won't they? They'll just be like, nah, let's just go straight to 25. Let's see what Connor can do again. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll be here for the last race because I'll be commentating, but I do understand that people will be like, nah, F this game, you know what I mean? They'll be like, nah, this game... Because, let's be honest, we've enjoyed the racing, like me and the viewers and everything, but I know from playing the game as well, this game is trash. It is absolute garbage compared to any other Formula One game you want to talk about. So everybody is actually waiting just to get this over and done with. As you've seen this season, some people have not even participated because they don't want to suffer this game any longer than possible. Connor's still about 3/10 back, so he's doing a great job. The Don Stayers had a bit of an incident. This time Connor could make this stick. No, not quite. You see there, Lights is going to have the inside line. He's going to be able to take the position back. And then, by the time turn 4's here, he can't make it stick. Let's see what Connor's actually done there. 13 laps on these softs. Ghost, by the way, as well, has done 13 laps on the softs. I don't know about this one. Is Connor going to go softs again? Is he going to use another set of old softs? Surely not. I'd be very surprised. Maybe he's been saving a fresh set of softs for the end. Who knows? I think most of this top 6 though have got to fit in, whether they like it or not. They've still got one more stop to go. Well, obviously we want you to race, Sam, because you're always entertaining, you know. Always like you to race, you're a good racer. But I can understand. Yeah, I can understand, right? It's this game, isn't it? It's not anything, it's just this game. Lights, by the way, losing 2 positions there. Connor gets through, but Jacek also gets through. So Connor in the lead. Jacek up to second. And Lights in a bit of trouble here. Don't think this top 6 have pulled out enough of a gap, though. Liam Doherty's finished with his pit stops. Provided he gets past Wembanyama, which I expect him to. He's in a really good position here. I wonder if we'll see some people coming in soon onto soft tyres. Whoa, look at that. That was Lights there, throwing it around the corner. That's a fair comment, Sam, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. So Lights has stayed out. Jacek's got a 10-second penalty, and so has Connor. A lot of speeding in the pit lane tonight. And as you can see, look, Liam up into 3rd position. 2 cars in front of him, still yet to pit. If Liam can get these tyres to go, I mean, they are hard tyres, so they'll probably go the rest of the race. He's really, really on for a race win. That 10 seconds for Connor's definitely going to cost him the race. Same with Jacek there. I think any chance they had of winning this has gone. So let's get down to this battle between Aston Martin teammates, Polish Hammer and Liam Doherty, for the race win. Liam's done really well. He probably doesn't want the game to end. This season he's really shown he's got some. I mean, we've always known that he's got really good pace and he's a really good driver, but he steps it up a level here this particular season. We're on lap 28 of 36. We're coming towards the final stretch of the race. As I say, Liam currently in 3rd. 2 cars in front have to pit, otherwise they're going to be disqualified from the race if they've forgotten or whatever. Also, Husky not picking up the most points possible as it stands, so Liam going to extend his lead at the top of the championship, by the looks of things, by a significant amount. Polish Hammer, though, is currently leading this race. Liam in second. Do you think Polish Hammer would pull over the team orders? I don't know if he needs to, by the way. I think Liam wins the championship, or is very much favourite for the championship, regardless. Robstar's going to get third here, if he can just keep it pointed in the right direction, and not lose too much time. You see in the background, Connor is actually gaining, but that 10 seconds, he's not going to be able to pull out a 10-second gap on those used mediums as well. So Liam goes through into first position as we start lap 30 of 36. So just under 7 laps to go now. And yeah, we're going to have to see who takes it out of these two. It looks like it's going to go down to the wire. What a great day to be an Aston Martin driver, though. Extending the lead in both the drivers and constructors titles. That's something that you have to give credit for. Robster is out. He's retired from the session. And wow, a late safety car. A very late safety car. And this could change the dynamic for someone like Ghost. Let's see who pits in and who doesn't. I wonder what strategy these guys are going to employ here. If you look at the tyres, it is a tough one. Very tough. Especially, you know, if you're Liam, are you going to stay out? Or if everyone then pits in behind you? No, Liam's coming in. Polish Hammer's going to double stack, doesn't care. 10 seconds for Liam. I mean, we've seen this often tonight. That's been very, very poor. Looks like everybody's coming in. Polish Hammer now is going to be a favourite for this race. The double stack not helping a lot, but trust me, he's got no penalties. A couple have stayed out then, as you can see. So Ghost, Elmo, and Lewis we don't count because obviously AI. That could affect the restart though. But Ghost and Elmo are going to try and stay out, knowing that they've got Lewis in between, and they could pull away on the restart. That could be a big brain idea. That really could. Robster on for a podium there. He's very close, and yeah, it looks like it's not going to happen though. Liam has ruined any chance of a race win tonight, and will be moving down quite a few positions with that 10-second penalty. So yeah, we're going to have to, like, just as we thought the race was pretty much tied up and done, well, guess what? It's just been thrown. The race been thrown on its head again. If Elmo has a good start, he's got a very good chance here. But still, I think Liam's got to let Polish through and just be like, go for it. I think we get one more lap of safety car and then that's it. Liam might even put in here just to get rid of the 10 seconds. Yeah, I thought so. See, Liam, if you're capable of not getting another 10 seconds there, why didn't you do it in the first place? That's not me having a dig at him. I'm just frustrated with him. He's had a great season and he was on for some good points. Keeps the title race very much open though. That's for sure. As we'll probably see the safety car coming at the end of this lap. Liam will be able to get to the back of the pack. We've got a McLaren in DMS Racing. It's quite far behind, but I'm not sure whether the safety car will wait one more lap. I mean, Liam might struggle to get to the back of the pack. Not entirely sure. I would expect the safety cars to come in now, just because there's not that many laps left. I'm going to find out. It's down this straight that we'll see. Nothing cool yet, so we might... One more lap of safety cars is going to make this really, really interesting. Like, I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I think it's going to give an advantage to Ghost and Elmo. That's for sure. It's less time that the likes of Polish Hammer and Connor have got to catch up. Because they've got to wait until the start-finish line before they get past Lewis, who is the AI driver. So, in any final standings, we can discount Lewis. Has to come at the end of this lap, I'm pretty sure. Because we'll only have 3 laps of racing. 2 of those with DRS. No more safety cars after this, I can tell you that. And all about this restart. Elmo has a slight tyre advantage, so a good restart could be crucial. As I've mentioned a couple of times already, yeah, having that buffer of an AI car between Elmo and Polish Hammer on the restart could make a huge difference. So safety car in this lap. You can see the 2 first and second place of the championship are currently 12th and 11th respectively. So championship wide open once again. There we go then. Ghost backing everyone up. Once he goes, he has to go. He can't like go and then slow down again. He's slowed it down. He's not gone yet. He can go at any point now, and he has. And that's a good start. He's left Elmo in the dust a little bit. Elmo's got to get on the back as quickly as possible. Connor's gone through now, up into 3rd position. Polish Hammer down into 6th, has missed out on the restart. All sorts of problems here. 3, 4 wide, going through turn 1. A lot of stuff happening. That's 10 seconds for Connor for ignoring the yellow flag. I'm assuming that he overtook before the start-finish line. So Connor's going to be punted down a few places there. That's for sure. Liam up into 10th. Husky up into 9th as well. So they're going to get a couple of points at least. Let's see then. Elmo half a second down. Connor's probably going to be looking still to win this on the track. Could make a menace of himself, but I don't think he's going to pull out a 10-second gap. Elmo's got to kind of ignore Connor and focus solely on Ghost. He's going to have DRS this lap. Like if Connor gets through, he gets through. And he's probably going to get through. He's putting the fastest lap of the race. Elmo's just got to, if he can, follow Connor. If you can follow Connor past Ghost, that would be massive. Heller up to 4th position, by the way. Just 1 position behind his teammate. Connor goes into 1st, so Ghost down to 2nd. Still the race is between Ghost and Elmo for this win. Husky and Liam both having a real ding-dong battle. They've made up quite a few places. And let's see. The problem for Elmo now is that Ghost is also going to have DRS. So it's not going to be the easiest overtake. Got to position himself. He has got the tyre advantage still. He's still got enough. Look at the train behind, by the way. Heller's going to be in hella trouble. Not having DRS. So here we go then. We're about to start the last lap. You see, Jessek gets through on Heller. Only Jessek though, so that's important. Ghost almost making it into 1st position. Elmo unable to quite get there. And Lights is out. That's not me trying to talk like Gollum. That is literally Lights out of the race. So here comes Elmo. Gonna make a pass. It's got to be before the end of this lap. It is the last lap of the race. Jessek now within DRS. Can Heller hang on? He's got 4 cars just absolutely nipping at his heels there. 5 if you include the Donster. Husky's gone through. Side by side, you'll see him coming out of the corner right now. Oh, a slight touch there. Polish Hammer's out of the session. It's been a really weird finish. So Connor's going to take the race win. And but that 10-second penalty is going to bump him down quite a few places. So it is Ghost that has won this race from Elmo. What a great showing there. That last safety car absolutely threw the cat among the pigeons, so to speak. I think Husky had a fantastic restart too. It was phenomenal. You see, a very happy Ghost, and rightfully so. Let's check the final standings then. As you can see, Ghost wins the race from Elmo. Jessek in 3rd with the fast lap too. Husky and Liam 4th and 5th, respectively, there in the end. So good showing for them. Heller from 16th up to 6th. What a race he's had. And then we've got the Donster just dropped down from 5th to 7th. Wembanyama into 8th. DMS finishing 9th with Connor in 10th in the end. And then we've got those that didn't finish. I mean, Polish Hammer and Young Lights didn't finish in the end. It says +1 lap. They DNF'd. So that will be it for today. That was a very interesting race, that's for sure. We can say that time penalties probably cost Connor the win. But what a race from Ghost. Going to be absolutely delighted with that. So are Elmo and Jessek. And rightfully so. I think Husky and Liam both take that as well in the end, given their struggles. And of course Heller in 6th from 16th. Qualified in 11th, but that 5-place grid penalty. In the end, up into 6th position. Very nice. That's going to be all for this week though. But tune in for race 6 of this 8-race season next week, same time. Before I go, just a thank you as always to Hella High for letting me commentate on the league. It is always a pleasure, especially when there's races like that. What a phenomenal race. So yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic week and a great weekend, and we'll see you same time next week.